friends, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a vlog, and it's just going to be kind of what I'm reading for the week. Now, this is the week of Thanksgiving, so it's going to be a little busy for me, but I'm off all week, so I thought, might as well do a vlog. So without further ado, let's talk about the books that I will be reading in this vlog. So the first book and the main focus is The Unmaking of June Farrow. I've taken the dust cover off of this already just because I'm already about 47 pages into this book, and so far I'm really liking it. So I'm looking forward to continuing it and then talking to you guys about my thoughts. And then I have one book on my Kindle and then also a nonfiction book. So the nonfiction book that I am reading is The Omnivore's Dilemma, A Natural History of Four Meals by Michael Pollan. So I'm not very far in this, and my nonfiction, usually I just try to read about a chapter a day, if at all possible. And so like right now I'm on chapter 5, so not too far. I'm still under 100 pages in this, but this is actually very interesting. And so basically it's about this guy is taking a journey on finding out where all of our food comes from in different aspects. So he's doing these meals, basically like the first one is industrial, and so that one is considered corn. And then the next meal, I don't remember if it's, so I think he does 2 meals in this one, but then it's pastoral, so it's talking about grass. So this is more of your organic style food. And then the last one is personal. So basically in that one, he's foraging all of his food, hunting, finding vegetables, fruits, nuts, all that stuff on his own with no help from anybody else. So right now I'm still in the industrial meal, and there's not very good things that I've been seeing, so it makes you really think. But so far this is really good, and I'm excited to talk to you guys a little bit about this as well. So then the third and final book is the book on my Kindle, and that is the second book in the Bound and the Broken series, which is Of Darkness and Light. And so far I'm on chapter 10, as you can see. So I'm hoping to pick this one up here and there this week. I'd like to get a little bit farther into it because this is a long book. On the Kindle it says it's 814 pages, so it is pretty long. And I won't go into any spoiler details, at least for this one, on my channel or in this vlog right now, just because it's the second one, and if you really want to pick it up, then I think it's good to go in it's good. It's better to go in with the reveals than me just like telling you, oh my gosh, this just happened, and oh my gosh, this happened, and I can't believe this. So like I think it's that, because I've had like those reactions like, oh, or like, oh, I knew that was gonna happen kind of thing, you know. So I think it's just better that you do that. You can buy these physically, but they're on Kindle Unlimited right now, so I thought I would just read the entire series on Kindle. And so far I have not been disappointed. It's been a great series. So I read the fall first, so there's 2 different ways you can read this, and the first way that he recommends is it's very fast paced. Gets you into the action. The second way he describes it is more of learning about the world. It's more world building style. So you still get the action, but it's not as upfront. So I can gather the world building like through it. So I decided to read the fast-paced version. or way. So that's why like I've read the fall and then the first book, and then now I'm on the second book of Darkness and Light. And then I think the next one that I'm supposed to read is one of his novellas. But it tells you in the books like which order to read them in. So yeah, so far I've been really enjoying my Bound and the Broken series journey, and I can't wait to continue. So guys, I know it's Thanksgiving, and I'd say probably most people don't like to put up their Christmas stuff like until after Thanksgiving, but like I'm off all week, but at the same time, I've got lots of cooking to do. So I decided to put everything up yesterday. So I'm going to give you a little tour of all of my Christmas decorations, and you can see kind of how my house has changed. So first, I do have nutcrackers, and I love them. I think they're so great, and there's so many different ones. But I decided I got this little coat shoe stand earlier this year, and I thought that was the perfect spot to put all of my nutcrackers. Now I do have one that did not fit, but I'll show you where that one's at. So then of course I've got my, bookshelves, and they're not very Christmassy yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything or not. Haven't quite decided. But then on the banister, I've got, my greenery and my little bows. And I love walking into this every single day. It's just, I think it's beautiful. And so, and we put our Christmas tree this year, here this year, partly because we got new couches. And so the couches are a little bit bigger, so we couldn't put it where we normally do last year. And then this is not quite done yet. I need something green in between the snowmen and my little naughty and nice thing, but that will come in a little bit. And then this is where my other nutcracker is, and my little snowman lantern. I just absolutely love that. And then here there's Kai, our little puppers. Hi. Yes, you saying hi? I know. Oh! So I put these little boxes, little gift boxes with some greenery in the windowsill there. I think that's super cute. And then this is our fireplace. Got a little sleigh. And then the fireplace with the greenery. And then Kai's little stocking and the hat. And then we don't usually use the front door, so this year we put my husband and I's first tree in the little corner there. I'm probably gonna plug it in at some point because it's got little lights on it, and don't mind the little air purifier. But that's where we had to put it. So everyone, that is just a little tour of my Christmas decorating. Now, I do want to put some greenery up here. So once I do that, I will show you guys that. But so far, it is a little bland other than my little Christmas towel right there in the corner. And let me tell you, Kai absolutely loves getting all of my towels. So if he does that, I'll try to record it to show you, but he is a butt that way. But my husband and I are getting ready to run off to town to run a couple errands, and so hopefully when I get back I can do some reading, but other than that, I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, so my husband and I just got back from town running a couple errands. And so I actually just put beef stew in the oven. That is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. So I'll show you the end product of that. But it's got to cook for 2 hours first, and then I take it out, put the rest of the ingredients in, and then it's gotta bake for another 1 to 1.5 hours. So that's why I started dinner early already, but it's a beef stew kind of day here in Indiana. Not that it's like cold outside or anything like that, but I'm cold. I just took a cold plunge So my husband and I just bought one a couple weeks ago. And so I was in it last week once, and then I just did one. So yeah, I'm trying to get warm. I'm a little cold, but it's okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I have to make some pie crust. So I'm making a homemade pumpkin pie for our Thanksgiving on Thursday. So that is what I am doing now. Pie crust is done. It is a success. I'd say so myself. It's just gotta refrigerate for about 45-ish minutes. And then technically I could roll it out and make the pie, but I'm making my pie on Thursday. And so I looked up like how long you could keep pie crust in the fridge, and it says about 3 days. So it'd be perfect for me to then roll it out on Thursday and put the pie and everything together and bake it. So that is what I'm gonna do. So now that all of my stuff is done, I plan on sitting down and actually reading now, and put a blanket on, maybe put my faux fireplace on, and so that's what I will be doing. So I will do a check-in after I get done reading a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Got my cup of coffee. I'm about to do my morning routine. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to read yet this morning or not. I've got to make some rolls today. So my husband and I are doing our first ever Thanksgiving dinner here. It's just gonna be him and I think some friends might come over. Because our family does, like, they have 2 different Thanksgivings, but we're only able to go to one this year, but he really wanted to do something here. So we are doing our own Thanksgiving later on Thursday. But I also, so I have to make rolls. But I also have to make rolls for my aunt's Thanksgiving. So we're going to Cincinnati on Wednesday for that Thanksgiving, and so I have to make rolls. So I'll be doing some of that today, and there's gonna be some downtime, so I'll probably read in between while like the bread rises and stuff. But I'm also making cranberry sauce today because that can be good cold instead of hot. So that's what I will be doing today in the kitchen, and so I will take you along for the ride. It took a while, but finally got my rolls done for tomorrow. And then the cranberry sauce, it's cooling. So I've got one more thing to do. I'm trying to make sourdough dinner rolls, and so right now it's still proofing. Got about an hour left, and then I get to work on the next stage. So until then, I will be reading. Did you get any? Oh, you got it stuck. Oh, got it. You got one. Good job, bud. Good job, bud. Kai. Kai. Yes, you did good. Good job, bud. Good job, bud. All right, guys. I am 172 pages into the Unmaking of June Farrow. And so far, I'm actually really liking it. So basically, just a little premise. The Faro family has some type of magic in their blood. So, and it has something to do with being able to travel in time. But there's rules, I guess. I won't tell you the rules. You'll have to learn those rules when you read it. But like, June always thought that they just went crazy. Well, then, like, in the beginning of the book, she's starting to, like, go crazy herself. But then there's, like, these little things that happen after her grandma's death that make her kind of, like, think about different things. And, like, oh, what if this is actually true? And then she gets kind of like a push. And she ends up pretty early on. I would have to say not even 100 pages in, you've traveled, basically. And so from there, we're learning the story. And so it's really, really interesting right now. And there's some like still the mystery of June and the Faro family. But then also there's this mystery going on in the time that she's in right now. So she's trying to remember. She's trying to put all the pieces together. She's trying to figure out why she came to that time before, but she doesn't remember it, and then left and all that stuff. So that's where I'm at right now with 172 pages in. It's probably, it's about halfway, I would say. If not a little bit more than that. If I don't finish it today, I'll definitely finish it tomorrow. But right now, I'm really, really liking this book. So if you want to check it out, right now, with where I'm at, I would recommend. So it's really good. Another Kai video. He's just looking out the window. Making sure the neighbor's fine. Aren't ya? Aren't ya? Yeah, pretty boy. Good morning, friends. So I'm all ready to go for my Thanksgiving dinner over at my aunt's house in Cincinnati today. I am already cooking some stuff for my husband's and I's Thanksgiving for tomorrow. But I wanted to give you a little bit, like a quick update. So last night I was able to read pretty far in the book. I think I'm on page 230. And so there's about 315 pages in this book. So I'm hoping I get to read a little bit before I have to leave. I might read in the car as well, depending on if my husband goes with me. He started not feeling very good last night. So if he doesn't feel good again today, then I'm gonna have to drive over by myself. I don't want to do that, but it's okay. I don't want him to have to come either if he's not feeling very good. So depending on my driving situation will determine if I bring this and finish it on the way there. But I've finished some rolls for tomorrow. So I did the rolls for today, so I'll be taking those. But then the rolls that I just did, I had them proof overnight because I did sourdough dinner rolls. Let me show you. Here they are. I just put butter on top, so that is what's cooling or whatever, but I think they look scrumptious. So I'm gonna let them fully cool, and then what I'm gonna do is I have like a cover for this, and I'm gonna cover it and then probably just leave them here on the counter. And then what I'll do is I'll just warm them in the oven tomorrow, so that way we have some warm rolls with our Thanksgiving dinner. Now the rest of my cooking begins. So what I'm doing is I'm prepping the green bean casserole, the corn casserole, and I'm also making cornbread. So I have this stuffing that I'm gonna make, and I forget what it's called, but it's got like a little bit of bread, it's got cornbread, it's got jalapenos and chorizo, and it just sounds good. It's different from normal stuffing, so I thought I would try it. So we'll see how it is, but I'm making the cornbread today for that casserole that I'm gonna make tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll probably bring you guys along for my whole cooking experience on everything that I have to cook. And then tonight my husband is going to be brining a turkey because we're gonna smoke it, so that's gonna be real exciting. But yeah, so that bucket's already washed and ready to go. But now I'm just gonna get my stuff ready for tomorrow, and then hopefully have a little bit of time to read, and if not, cross your fingers that I get to read in the car, and if that's not the case, then I'll read tonight. Hi friends. So as you can see, I am freshly showered and all that stuff because my hair's a little wet. But yeah, so my husband ended up staying home since he was sick. And I went over to Cincinnati to hang out at my aunt's house to see my dad's side of the family. So that was really nice to see everybody, and the food was fantastic. I have to say though, I brought homemade rolls and everybody loved them. I think that was the talk of the night, which, you know, is just awesome. But I'm glad everybody liked my rolls, but the food was scrumptious. I ate not like super much, but I did only have like a halo in the morning. So that food, was all that I've eaten today. And I'll tell you, I only had one plate, and that was plenty for me. But I did bring home some homemade cinnamon rolls that my cousin's wife made. They looked absolutely delicious. Not eating those tonight, but possibly tomorrow. And then also they made, they had some like cookies made for my sister's 16th birthday. So she turned 16 last Sunday. So they're doing like a little celebrating mixed in. So they brought those cookies and they looked super good and super well done. So I took a couple of those as well. But now I'm home. I made sure my husband was okay. He's now playing his game. And he feels a lot better, which is good. Because he's going hunting in the morning. So I'm glad he's feeling a lot better to be able to go do that, because he was a little disappointed that he woke up and not feeling good because he wanted to go hunting this morning, but that's okay. He's going tomorrow. And yeah, I think he's gonna play his game and I'm gonna read and hopefully finish my book tonight. I will either do a check-in tonight if I finish it, or I'll do a check-in first thing in the morning. I should most likely finish the book tonight. It's not, I don't have that much left. I probably have 50-ish pages, maybe a little bit more than that. So I'm pretty positive I'll finish that tonight. I did read a chapter of my nonfiction book, so that at least I did. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, now I gotta go and relax for the rest of the night and read. So I'll check in with you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. So today is Thanksgiving, so I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. But I did want to let you know I finished The Unmaking of June Farrow last night, and let me tell you, this is the second book I've read by Adrienne Young, and I think she has become an automatic author for me. I mean, her characters are so fleshed out, and just she's able to connect you with them. You feel like you're a part of them, and even though her world is in our world, the way she describes it is just easy to understand and lyrical at the same time. But like for me, I'm not big into super musical, whimsical, lyrical, like where it's like, okay, I have to read that like 5 times to be able to know that she's talking about, she's talking about like a hill or some type of house or something. She spells it out for you, but she does it in a way that I don't know, it's just genius. I think she is absolutely phenomenal. But this book was fantastic. I gave it a 4 stars. I probably need to put in there like a 4.5. That's the only part I don't like about Goodreads. I really wish that you could put like, you know, those quarter marks or whatever, like 4.25, 4.5, 4.75, that kind of thing. Because it's like, I don't know how to do that. And I really want to do that instead of just putting what I think, and then in my review tab, I rate 4.5 or whatever, which I need to go back and do that because this was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed this book. But yes, so this was one of the ones that I was reading for the vlog. I do have my nonfiction that I still need to read, and then the Kindle book. But I also started a new one. I started this one, The Night Ends with Fire. I haven't started it yet. I picked it up and I put it on my coffee table last night. So, to be honest, I'm probably going to start reading this one. But I am going to read a little bit of my nonfiction today. But I'll do some little check-ins with you. I do need to row and I need to make some pie. And then we've got his at Grandpa's at 1:30 today. And then we have our little Thanksgiving dinner later tonight. So I will check in with you guys later. Hi everyone, and welcome to the end of the vlog. This is a couple days later. So Thanksgiving obviously was like super busy, and then yesterday my husband and I were out Black Friday shopping with his aunt and cousin all day. So by the time we got home, we were wiped out. There was no reading getting done, anything like that. But for the vlog, I did read probably 3 chapters in the nonfiction book that I told you guys about. And then I also did finish The Unmaking of June Farrow. This one, I mean, she's automatic author for me. Fantastic book. I really have enjoyed her writing. This is the second book I've read by her. I think the next books I want to read by her are her Fable series. So I'm super, super stoked. I don't know when I'll get to those, but I don't have them. Maybe if they're on Kindle Unlimited, I need to check. But I also just, since she's an automatic author, I mean, I might as well just buy the books, right? So maybe you'll see those in a future book haul. But I just wanted to stop in real quick and say I did read The Unmaking of June Farrow, like finished it, everything, fantastic. Need to check it out. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and be good people. When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost,